Things are not looking great. Sea of red, the sea of blood, of loss, of defeat. This is going to be the first time I am being asked questions about how to play Football Manager. How do you become the best team ever on Football Manager? How do you do this? How do you get promoted? Meanwhile, Alves is on a corner. Margate. Oh, and it's gone straight over everybody. Come on, Gosport. This is our day. Possession is Adamsick with a free kick into the box. Wallace! Oh! It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I am the worst football manager ever, and welcome back to episode 14 of the Gosport Gamble. And you join me today on the beginning of another ultimatum. Things aren't looking too great. Let's have a little quick scout and look at this home screen here. You can see straight away that things aren't great, particularly with my board confidence. Let me just show you my board confidence right now. Things are not looking great. Look at all those; they're all pretty low. My if I was to look at the board overview, my job is very insecure, and I've got 5 games to get 10 points. Those of you who joined me last time for the last outing with Gosport, you saw that we won 2-1, which isn't so bad. Because if you look at the schedule here, you can see the littering of red, the sea of red, the sea of blood, of loss, of defeat, is staring me very much in the face when I look at that schedule. So in terms of the conference, how I'm getting on in the Vanarama South Conference, I am 1 place above relegation zone. Awkward. And things aren't looking too good. However, you look at my squad, and this is where it gets a little bit annoying. You look at my squad, and I think, a lot of my starting 11 are about 3.5, 4 stars rating, with a lot more in potential. You then look at their average rating, and actually I think I've got a fair amount of the starting 11 whose average rating are sort of in the 7s, and particularly even in the last 5 games. You see in the last 5 games here, look at this. If I were to just select the 11, you've got 3 players are in under 7 on average rating, which, you look at it in that way, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe I'm just trying to pull straws and just trying to not pull straws, you know what I mean? See anything good. Anything good, I'll take it, to be fair. So yeah, anyway. But let me just show you the team for today. So we go into the first game of the ultimatum, and today we are playing the wonderful Margate with their theme parks and stuff like that. That is Margate, isn't it? You got Margate It's like sort of a rubbish version of Blackpool, isn't it, Margate? I don't know. I'm really sorry if you're from Margate. I deeply apologise. But anyway, they've got a theme park. That's all I really know. It's not like It's not like Thorpe Park or Alton Towers. It's not like that. It's more like kind of not travelling. It stays still. The theme park stays still, but it's not a great one. But anyway. It's press on with football more than anything else. It's not really about theme parks today. We've got Margate here, and they're top of the league. Brilliant, good start, and doing very well. You can see here they are 2 points clear at the top. Their current form, we look at how they've been doing recently. Look at that. Last 5 games they've won them all. So they are doing very, very well. So we've got a tough game ahead, and in fact, you look at the next kind of 4 games. We've got Havant, Hayes, Weston and Wealdstone. Let's look at all of 4 of these games coming up. Havant are 8th, Wealdstone are 9th. I've forgotten who the other ones were. Hayes doing not so bad, 20th, and then someone else who I mentioned, I can't even remember who it was. But anyway, so yeah, I haven't got a Western Superman. That was it, wasn't it? They are 6th place, so I haven't got it easy by any means, by any stretch. But let me show you what my plan is, what my attempts are to do this and to win. I'll show you the tactic. Here we go with the tactic. Actually, sticking with a really basic 4-4-2, because I need to share something at this point. I have actually got another save that I don't put onto YouTube. Right, I just sort of play it for my own enjoyment, but I am on top of the league. This is a low league club. This is one of the low level leagues below conference that I've loaded up. I'm top of the league. I'm in every knockout competition going. I'm still in the FA Vase Trophy. I'm in I'm still actually even in the FA Cup, and I'm close to like the 4th round qualifiers now for like a league level 9 team. It's like I'm doing really, really well. So so what I'm doing is I'm basically just trying to copy what I'm doing there with this here. So I've gone to a really basic formation, 4-4-2. I'm going defensive, a low number of instructions. So all my instructions are basically looking for the overlap and slightly more direct passing, and that is literally it. We've got Carl Spence on the left, and Adam Sick on the right. My other DeCarry Sheriff is a good left midfielder. He has been playing well, but really Sheriff is more sort of designed to sort of play just further up the pitch, as a winger. Whereas I'm wanting them to come back a little bit more, and Carl Spence is just a little bit more suited to that kind of wide midfielder role. So that's that. Adam Sick isn't really suited to the wide midfielder role, but I think he's good enough, and I'm going to just play him anyway and see how we go. Okay, the only other thing to let you know about is I have brought in a lone player. One of Vortex Gaming commented on last week's video, Friday's video, to say that actually if you look, you can see the board's confidence. And one of the main thing that the board are not confident about, let me show you, is my club philosophies. The board are deeply concerned how you're performing in keeping to the agreed philosophies, and basically they're not happy because I haven't signed enough young players. So what I've done is I've loaned out this youth player here, Ukasha Wallace from Birmingham. So I'm like, I think that's a pretty good club to, and actually look at his stats. Dribbling's high, finishing's 10, first touch 11, heading's 11, composure, his physicals are good as well, he's fast, all this kind of stuff. Let me just check. I want to just check what his height's like. I'm guessing if he's 188 centimetres. I don't know what that centimetre. 188 centimetres. What does that even mean? Can you change? You can change that, can't you, in the preferences? I should change it. Let me change it right now. Okay, good. This is much better now. Look, so Ukasha Wallace, 6'2", so 188 centimetres is 6'2". We learn something new every day, eh? So there he is. He's a tall, 12 stone. He's sort of biggish fella, and he can score goals. He's an American guy, is he? That looks like, yeah, he's an American guy, 18 years old, young. So hopefully I'm bringing him straight on, and he's going to play straight away as well. Just to try and keep the board a bit happy, but also we'll see if he can do a little bit more as well. Also, in order to keep the board happy, I'm bringing the Big Melon onto the pitch. They have said that they're actually, one of the things they are happy with me about is the signing of the Big Melon, who is a young guy, 19 years old, central midfielder. Isn't bad actually either. He's not too bad. I've probably got slightly better midfielders, but I'm going to bring him on and play him anyway. So that is my team, and you can see there you got Wheeler on the right, Kelly Ugar on the left, Greenidge and De Gracia. Still not happy with them, but they've all I've got really at the moment. Anyan Sarr is staying up front as an advanced forward, so we'll see how that goes. Here's who we're playing. Margate predicted starting lineup. It looks like a 4-3-3 kind of thing going on here. So fine, fair enough. I'll take that, and we'll submit this team. Oh my goodness! Right, so 5 games, 10 points needed, which basically means 3, 6, 9. I can only lose 1 game out of these next 5 games. If I'm going to lose any, this is probably the most likely one I'm going to lose. However, if I can get a win out of this, my match squad must only have more than 5. Must not have more than 5 players. Why do they make everything so hard and so annoying? Why? Why? Okay, so I'm going to have to get rid of one of these. Right, I think I might get rid of Cameron James from the subs bench, and let's put on... who should I put on instead? I tell you what, let's take a little look at the my younger squads as well. See who we've got here. Dan Bull, bring on Dan Bull. He hasn't played for a while for the starting 11. Brought him in this year. He's not bad, but I think we do just have better players, so that's why he hasn't particularly featured much this year. But he's on the subs bench now, so that should work. And he can play at any defensive position, which is kind of helpful if we're like in desperate need of a decent defender. Okay, So that is basically where we're at the moment. Do give me any advice that you've got. I'm so grateful to anybody who has given me any word of wisdom and thoughts that go, why don't you try this, why don't you try that, sign this player, this kind of thing. I really appreciate that. So helpful. Okay, here you go. It is a 4-4-2 officially they're doing. 4-4-2. I suppose it's a diamond, but that Alves looks quite high. He looks like he's playing quite attacking there, doesn't he? What we'll do is we will close Alves down, and we will also close down their strikers, and we will then... I'm wondering whether Barnes and Sester, their left and right backs, are going to come forward. That'll be interesting to know. I'll tell you what, I might close them down just in case. It wouldn't surprise me if they're trying to push them forward to get in the crosses. That's where we'll go. Try and encourage the team here. Go out there and get revenge on them. They look up for it. Come on, boys. They look up for this. This is good stuff. Let's see how we go. Come on. Wish me all the best. This is at the beginning of this week. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Let's see. Just check out this first highlight, just in case we could get a fifth. No, we're not going to. Not getting it. We're not getting the first highlight. Brilliant. Okay, so I wanted to also take a moment whilst in the match screen to answer a question somebody's had, and this is going to be the first time I am being asked questions about how to play Football Manager. I know that this may come across very weird to many people. I'm the worst Football Manager ever. Why would anyone ask me? But here we are. We're in that time now, everybody, where people are asking me for advice. Now, I'd love to say that the question was like tactics related, or how do you become the best team ever on Football Manager? How do you do this? How do you get promoted? Unfortunately, the question isn't that. It's more of just an operational question. The question was, how do I get these match stats here? How do I get these match stats up here on the pitch? So most of you are probably like, it's really easy. But maybe you're not. So I'm going to do a little how-to video right now. And in order to do this, I realise I'm disguising part of the screen here with my face. So what we're going to do is let's bump us over here a little bit. Good. Okay. And here, down here on the right hand side of the screen are these two little buttons here. What I've done is I've gone pitch for my screen for the match engine. I've gone full on pitch, and then down here you can then click this little right arrow here, and it brings up all this different stuff that you want. So maybe you're like, oh, I'm desperate to see the radar. So you click radar, and up it comes like this. And you can just click them off, and you can drag them where you want, and you can make them as big as you want as well. You know, I've never actually brought up the radar. That's pretty interesting, actually. But anyway, so one of them is match stats, which is what I like to have on there. Be interested to know what you think, what your match engines look like. What do you use? And then obviously what you can then do is you can click that to make it kind of like full screen like that, or you can click it out of there so it's less like that. I tend to just have it like this so I can easily get onto into the menus up here. But yeah, you can really change it however you want, and depending on the size of the pitch and things like that, you might need to draw some in and all that kind of stuff. But there you go, how to from the worst Football Manager ever. Thanks very much, everybody. If you have any more questions about how to play Football Manager and how to be the best Football Manager ever, then probably don't ask me, ask somebody else. But you could ask me. You could ask me, because obviously I'm really good at this kind of thing. Let's get on with the game. Okay, so 5 minutes in and nothing has happened so far, but fair enough, we're only 5 minutes in. However, this is okay, because a draw is a draw, and I can cope with a 0-0 draw. And meanwhile, Alves is on a corner. Margate. Oh, and it's gone straight over everybody. Taiwo couldn't get onto it. Back to Goodman. Goodman on the edge of the box. Crikey, he's absolutely smashed it in. Oh my. Let's get rid of the league table. I don't want to see Margate streaming at the top of the table here. Oh dear. That was it looks like a nice shot though. Taiwo plays it across to Goodman, and Goodman on the edge of the box absolutely smashes it. Look at that. Lovely shot. Can't complain about that. Oh dear, it's not a good start for us then. We're in defensive mentality, and Poku to somebody else, and Greenidge got the header in there, and Jenkins on the edge of the box. Alves, we're not closing them down at the moment, which is what I've asked them to do. Oh, and Ashmore gathers up the loose ball. That's one thing I didn't mention about the team, is Ashmore is back in goal ahead of Strong Beardy. No particularly huge reason. Just I think Ashmore is like looking like a better keeper at the moment. His star rating is higher, even though Strongbeard is he's a good keeper, experienced, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, here is Margate on the attack. Jenkins across to Sester on the left. There's a cross to Ladapo, and they are all over us, and it is now 2-0. Okay, this is bad news. Bad news. Oh, crikey. Encourage. What have we got to do here? Like they say, they've got less possession than us, but they are attacking. Maybe I should be a little bit less defensive. Let's go into standard, I think. Maybe we're just sitting back too much here. There's Sester with the cross. Ladapo gets the ball there and bottom left corner. Oh, no, he didn't. He hit the post first, and then Jolly gets the rebound. Oh! Why is this so annoying? Okay, let's go. Right, we're going back to standard. Okay, let's see what happens. You need to mark. Yeah. Okay, it looks like we're having to mark up some of their plays. Oh, look, we're getting a few more shots in now. 4 shots now we're on. And we have got most of the possession. So it's not like they're completely running us off the pitch here. They're not running us off the pitch. Come on, we can do something with this. I wonder whether... We'll see at half-time. Performance isn't good enough. It's true. Aggressive. Show me something else in the second half. I'm wondering whether we should go into a counter. No, I don't think we will go into counter yet. I think we'll just go straight back in. We'll stick with standard. We have got some players just not playing well, but I'll give them a little bit more time. Come on, Gosport. This is our day. We can do this. 45 minutes gone. No, obviously 45 minutes gone. We're just right at the beginning of the second half. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Big Melon. They're all... No players here are really doing anything. New Ukashar Wallace, he's not up to much. Elliot Wheeler's having a bad game as well here. Mike Carter. Let's bring Mike Carter on for Elliot Wheeler. He's having a bad game. As is Kelly Ugar, to be fair. So yeah, we'll take off Kelly Ugar as well. 2 defenders are coming off. We'll leave it like that just for a minute. But I think we're going to probably need to start doing something. We're going to have to try and push forward a little bit here, even though we're not really controlling the game. Well, let's give him a shout to push forward a bit. Yeah, see, we haven't... Oh, look, in the last 5 minutes, we've had a bit more of possession. Here's Adamsick with a free kick into the box. Wallace! Yes! Oh, yes! Yes, Ukasha Wallace, 68th minute. He's put it in. What a ledge. What a hero. First game for us, and he scores. Come on, boys. This is it now. Let's have a look at this. Adamsick, tall fella, 6 foot, whatever he is. Heading's good. Wallace gets in there. Oh, yes! You know what? I feel really good the fact that I noticed that this fella's tall and can head the ball. Here's De Gracia. We've got another highlight coming up here. Adamsick on the right. He's a good right. Oh, he's giving it away. You're just about to be like, he's the best player ever. He can cross anything from anywhere and will score. There's Greenidge. Alves, Jolly, the highlight is continuing. It looks like it's now a Margate highlight. Barnes on the far right here. Crosses the ball in. Jolly all on his own. Oh! No! Why? Why? Oh. Oh well. Here he goes, Barnes. Jolly. For goodness sake, why isn't he being marked up? Right, mark him. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, okay, well, we've probably lost this now. We had a chance to come back into the game. Carl Spence. Back to Hurd. What can Hurd do with it? Pumps it forward. Oh, Wallace can't get on the end of that. And Ladapo's got it. Come on, don't give it away. Do not go 4-1 down. I'll be so aggy. Oh, it's good. Harding plays it forward. Joe Anyansar. Oh! Oh! I thought he had that. He didn't. He didn't have it. 75th minute. Okay, throw in from Hunt. Long throw to Ladapo right on the edge of the box. This fella, Ladapo's good, isn't he? Oh my! That was a beauty, to be fair. Look at that. Look at this throw in. That has been worked on the training ground, isn't it? Ladapo, there he is. One touch, smashes it. Oh my goodness. Oh, flipping Ladapo. You know what? I might try and get that fella. Is a good player. Look at this, and he's not being marked either. So no wonder we're doing rubbish. Look, they've had all these subs, and I haven't really looked, and then none of them are being marked or closed down, and no wonder we're 4-1 down. Oh, please don't go 5-1 down. 86th minute. Margate, Hare, back to Goodman. Pumps it forward, heading. Yes, Adam Sticks now. Good interception there. Big Melon, what can he do with it? Sprays it wide to Hurd. Hurd, get the cross in from there. Yeah, boy! What a great goal, mate. First ever goal. Lifeline. Well, it's not going to happen though, mate. Don't even go there. It's too late. We gave it away far too late in the game. Oh, but still. Look at this. He probably was a cross, to be fair, wasn't it? It's Hurd. Look at that looping. That's better than Ladapo's goal. Shut up, Ladapo doesn't know what he's on about. This fella. There he goes. Johnny Head. I feel like that's a victory in itself, you know. They are well, 4-2. To be fair, putting 2 goals to them. At least we were. I think that's respectable, to be fair. From where we were at in the league. Yeah, we should let them know that. It's still disappointing. I'm still going to be aggressive at them. Far from pleased with the result. Seem demotivated. Oh, De Gracia, you are rubbish. Why do these rubbish players get all demotivated? But anyway, that is the end of this game. Oh man, so that means I have 4 games now, and I have to not lose any of them. I have to at least get a draw in the next game, but a win would be better. And we will go from there. Meanwhile, I suppose the board could just decide to fire me anyway. I have just let in 4 goals, so we'll probably bring in Strong Beardy back onto the pitch because letting in 4 goals is not good enough. But yeah, things are not looking great in the Gosport Gamble. Let's have a little look at the schedule. The next game is actually the FA Trophy South. So I'll tell you what I might do is... well, I don't know. Maybe I'll play this game, maybe on cameras, and maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm through to the next round because I beat your Hayes in the last round, which was a nice victory for me. But we'll see how we get on. And see, I'll decide whether we're going to play it or not. But anyway, for now, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for all your words of wisdom and all this kind of stuff. Thanks for joining me for all of this. If you want to chat on Twitter, do catch me on Twitter at worstfmanager. I'm also on Twitch now and then playing my other decent save where I'm actually winning a little bit at worst football manager ever. But until next time, I'll see you later.